Hello people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm doing back-to-back two reviews. First one was the Tom Ford fragrance, and now I'm doing a discontinued fragrance that has been really hard to find in recent years since its discontinuation. Now the prices, even if you find, is going to be really crazy. Okay, so the fragrance we're going to be looking at today, it's a big, I would say big thanks. Like I would say super big thanks, because these are some fragrance I would never ever find without generosity of my friends perhaps. Okay, so today, as you can see from title, we're going to be looking at Gucci Envy. Okay, this hard to find gem of a fragrance. You guys know, those who have been in fragrance community for some time, you guys know the value of this one. Sometimes I've seen pages, they're asking $600 for 100 ml of that. That is more pricey than Aventus at times. Okay, I'm not joking. So why this fragrance is special, or is it actually special? Today, if I actually smell it, how does it compare with other fragrance? I'll tell you details. So I've been having this for some days. I had about 10 ml, or I think about 10 ml juice was in there, yet more than 10 ml. So I've been testing few days. Okay, I took my time, I did not do right away. And so big thanks Shafi bhai. This bottle belongs to his uncle. He passed it to him, or he took it from him and then he gave it to me. He felt like I would review it. It would actually contribute to the community. Okay, so thank you so much Shafi bhai for your generosity. His page actually has a page called the Decant House. I often purchase my decants from there, authentic and very good prices he offers. So I'll leave a link below, once again you can check. So I don't have a box obviously after so many years. Some of the good things about Gucci: back in the time, Tom Ford was creative director. He was not a perfumer per se, but he was the creative director. And then this fragrance was created by Daniela Andre, I think most probably the same perfumer from Prada, Daniela Andre Rocha. Okay, so she crafted this fragrance. Obviously she's the perfumer. But when Tom Ford was in charge, there were fragrances like M7. You guys know, like M7 like is that legendary perfume, very first designer oud fragrance. And that time Tom Ford was in charge, so he was very creative. Now you know Tom Ford, guys like like Francis Kurkdjian, they have their own house. Why? Because they actually are genius. So they actually came up with their own house. So when Tom Ford was in charge, Gucci Purom 1, Gucci Raj, Gucci Envy, or sorry, YSL, you know, like I was talking YSL, sorry. So I'm not talking about Gucci, YSL, M7. Anyway, whenever he was working for both, that time fragrances were great. So that's why people adored them. So this is why this fragrance is super hyped in community and people love it. So this one, the bottle looks very unique. Huge cover. This whole thing is a cover. Reminds me of Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him or something. That, okay, this is the cover. Same size of the bottle. And that's the concept. Very big, solid plastic cover. This is how the bottle looks. So juice is a lot of juice left still here. It's a light green. Okay, yes, light green, and some particles inside because of the ears. The name in front, atomizer, looks like that. I'm wearing it for some time. And here's the sticker at the base. Okay, right. So yeah, it's in my hand. It's very interesting fragrance. It's a very beautiful fragrance. I'll tell you my take on it. I saw all the reviews of all the reviewers. Okay, let's just go a little bit, because I will savor, like I will literally like treasure this fragrance until its last spray, and I'll only wear it when I have the right mood. Okay, so this fragrance, how great is it? Is it a great fragrance? It's, first thing I'll tell you, this fragrance is one of the most unique fragrances I sniffed till date. There's nothing, there's not many fragrances I have had that smell like it. I reviewed one fragrance from Carven called Carven Homme. I will leave a link below. That one supposedly is close to this, but I don't think that one was as interesting or as creative or as beautiful as this one was. But understood, Carven, you know, they did take an effort, same perfume perhaps. But yeah, this fragrance is spicy. This fragrance is about lavender. This fragrance is about woody notes, okay, to my nose. So spicy, lavender, woody, and cardamom. These are the major four notes to my nose. Perhaps there's amber, there is I don't know, there are some notes, they are like so deep down there, I cannot like pinpoint what they are, but definitely makes a unique experience. Okay, this is definitely a good fragrance for cooler months. Okay, like some people would wear this in high heat, but I would not wear it. If you find it, use it for like fall or winter time. That time this fragrance is gonna be so sexy. If you like La Nuit de l'Homme, this one, that cardamom is connected to that. Okay, so another fragrance comes to my mind, and of course not the same fragrance, but this one, if you love that one, this is kind of like same sentiments about the uniqueness. Okay, that would be Victor and Rolf. This is Antidote. This also has a similar green juice color, but this one also is a spicy kind of a fragrance and very hard to find nowadays. This 50-75 ml bottles will cost you a kidney, but you get the idea. So this is a very nice fragrance. But today, will it be a unique fragrance if this, let's say they relaunched, like Gucci nowadays, they have their Gucci Guilty line. They are discontinuing their Gucci by Gucci line. But Gucci, on most part, I would say what they're releasing, they're okay, but not the top tier, top shelf stuff, okay? Not like what, let's say right now, Versace or let's say Paco Rabanne are doing. They're far behind them, if you ask me. But Gucci Guilty, Absolute was good, unique. Gucci Guilty, Oud, that one is pretty nice. So some of them, they're nice, but some of them, they're like okay only. If they release this today, this fragrance is gonna be their top seller. It's gonna be so unique, like let's say Dior Fahrenheit, Dior Intense. If this fragrance are relaunched, okay, if they are not launched before, if they launch now, they are gonna be top tier stuff. Same with this. So this is very interesting composition, long lasting, very long lasting. 7 to 8 hours I get, 1 to 2 hours of decent projection, after that close to my skin. But this is on most part a very masculine fragrance. It's a very like up class posh fragrance, you know, that's what I get. And the composition is super beautiful. It does not remind me of any of the fragrances I have today, like one fragrance smell like the other one, 1,000 Dior Sauvage like fragrances. There is no fragrance I have that smells like this. So uniqueness factor is 10. So the bottle presentation is just mind-blowing. If it had the full juice, green, the green and black combo would look really kick-ass. I'll put a picture of from net. I think you really love it. I feel so cherished. I feel so blessed because when, you know, in my journey, I have few fragrances in my bucket list. I want to review them, try them, like Gucci Rush. Okay, that one I'm looking for. M7. If I could review them, my journey would actually have become like more meaningful, because when I started off, everybody has the starting point. When I started off, I was watching all these reviews from back in the time of Mark, other reviewers, you know, like Team, so Steven. So whenever they started, these are the fragrances were popular, so they were using it, they're reviewing it. So of course I'm a fan of these reviewers. So yeah, you know, it happens like it makes you very happy when you know, come by this sort of like come across this kind of fragrances. It makes you happy. So the fragrance is very interesting, but if you actually can find this, it's gonna be expensive. And if you find it, I would say Carven Homme, which is also getting very hard to find, but I'll leave a link below, check it out. That one will serve like 70% of what this one gives you. And do take a look at Sebastian Zara's review on Gucci Envy versus Carven Homme, not Carven Pour Homme, Carven Homme, okay? Yeah, Carven Homme. He compared it, he pinpoint accurate his description was, right? But this fragrance is not for everybody. It's not gonna be for everybody. Like teenagers might find like this is gonna be a bit mature. This is gonna be good dating fragrance. Men over 30-35 would appreciate it. If you do enjoy the likes of Antidote, you definitely would like this fragrance. And these fragrances are, because they're rare, you know, perhaps it will create more value when you purchase it, or if you have it already. You know, these are kind of things psychologically it affects you, right? So yeah, I mean, it's a great fragrance. To me, it's a 10 out of 10 kind of fragrance, even today, because of the uniqueness. If this fragrance was familiar, I would not give it high mark. But for what it is, and until now, you know, like 2021 almost, this fragrance is unique. That is something, you know, that is kudos to Tom Ford for his role when he released this, you know, as creative director. You know, just pure respect. But this fragrance is gonna be like not for everybody, not really super zingy citrus, not really sweet. It's more like a woody, spicy lavender, you know, like unique composition, sort of, kind of like barber shop sort of feel. If you also like Platinum Echoes by Chanel, same ballpark, same maturity. Okay, so yeah, 10 out of 10 for Gucci Envy. Thank you so much, Afifa, once again. Thanks for watching, guys. I think I'll just call it a night, and I'll just upload these 2 videos for you to watch. I'll see you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.